Part I, good dialogue is adversarial. I think we're getting into some interesting stuff. Adversarial. Okay. So I think we're leaving behind, at least for now, the sort of don't do this types of things about dialogue. And we're going to start looking at dialogue that really is powerful stuff. We saw a little bit of it. It's not normal speech, but it's adversarial too. There's an example here. Let me read Moss here. Moment-by-moment tension has its basis not in stories, circumstances, or words. It comes from emotions, and not just any old emotions, but conflicting emotions. Okay? Find the emotional friction between the speakers. Find the emotional friction between the speakers, or externalize your focal characters' inner conflicts, or pit allies against each other. And he goes on and on in the Fire and Fiction, trying to find the word adversarial, and never quite finds it. Adversarial is a word that Saul Stein uses. It's a great word because it doesn't mean confrontational. You naturally would have, and will have, confrontational dialogue between your protagonist and your antagonist. They're going to go at it. You don't need to worry about that. But it's when you're writing scenes between your allies where the tension can drop. When you've got hero and villain, you've got your tension. But when you have hero and sidekick, or hero and other hero, or family, or mom and dad, or husband and wife, or mother-daughter, that's where you can get into some trouble with some dialogue. It's a little sleepy. I put in a clip from the screenplay of Adam's Rib. A great place to find nice adversarial dialogue, which is not confrontational dialogue between enemies, but adversarial dialogue, a little bit of edginess between characters who are on the same side, is in comedy. Comedy somehow as a genre has this worked out. And so you can, there's a man and Adam, and they're beginning to discuss the conflict, which is what the movie's about, which is they end up on opposite sides of a court case, defending opposite sides of a court case. And they're starting to talk about it, about this movie. Adversarial dialogue. They're married. They really do love each other. Has anyone seen the movie Adam's Rib? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Again and again.
Again and again. But you can see that they don't console each other, or they do console each other, but then they go right back at it again. And I'd love to show you a clip of that, going to a comedy. I think it's going to be a very quiet clip, now that I've learned my lesson. So if we're all very quiet, it's going to be worthwhile, right? I should play it, right? You want to hear it?
Yeah.
I hope so. Okay. Thanks, man.
Move that cord reach over here.
You know, I was just thinking, I thought maybe I could slide this close to you, but when I get these ideas, I just get worse and worse trouble. So I'm thinking of actually not doing that. I'm not going to touch this shoe at all. Any guys of Gilmore Girls? Yeah? Right? Gilmore Girls is, was a comedy about a small town, a young mother and a daughter, and that's pretty much it, really. And aren't these people in this town kind of weird and funny? And there's no real life and death conflict ever. But the dialogue is very fast and perpetually adversarial. Go ahead.
It's interesting. My sister hates the Gilmore Girls, and she hates it because she says people don't talk like that. And I thought, but if people talk like that, nobody's watched the TV show. I mean, the whole point of it is that it's very witty and very engaging. And no, of course you don't talk like that. That's why you watch it, because you wish you could talk like that. You wish you could be as witty as that.
I wish you could talk like that. I think you're onto something there. Yeah. And the play button should do it. Go play button.
Mom! What? God. Hi. What are you doing? Having a heart attack. I thought you were up. It's 7:10. What? It's 7:10. No. It's 7:10. Stop it. It's 5:45. No, it's not. Yes, it is. I set the clock for 5:45, so it's 7:10. Damn. I can't be late on my first day of school. You know what happens to people when they're late on their first day? Shorter. For the rest of the year, they're labeled the late girl.
Oh, so dramatic. Where's the bathroom?
We have to go. What if there's traffic? Mom!
I had this all planned, you know. I was going to get up early. I was going to get coffee. I was going to take a shower. I was going to pick up my clothes from the dry cleaners. Oh, my God. My clothes.
What?
I don't have any clean clothes.
7:50.
All my nice things were dirty.
It's 7:16.
Oh my God, I was gonna wear my blue suit with the flippy skirt. I look so great in the flippy skirt.
It's 7:17.
Okay, you know what, time lady? Why don't you go downstairs and warm up the car? That would be really super. Thank you.
Just hurry.
Oh, this sucks. This sucks. This sucks.
It's 7:18.
Oh, for the love of God! This is the last time I buy anything just because it's furry.
It's 7.
Don't even think of finishing that sentence. What?
Nothing. I just didn't know the rodeo was in town.
All right, that's it. I'm bringing the baby pictures.
No! I'm sorry. I love the rodeo. The rodeo rules.
Yeah, cool. Did you see the opening credits? Going across the screen, okay, real small. They were like, here's written by Amy Sherman-Palladino, who I want to take to lunch if I look her up because she's a genius. But that was not any kind of central conflict to the episode. That was kind of the gag that they're running before they really get into the episode. Sort of what you watch while they're flashing the names of the actors on the screen. So it's just a throwaway piece. So there really is no serious conflict there at all. And yet, they're going at each other. It's not like you're like, oh yeah, it's okay. No, they don't do that. And so adversarial dialogue is, on an emotional level, interesting to experience for the reader or the viewer.